Rowdy, it's kind of been your thing to get off to those slow starts and then really get into a groove. It's especially been your thing to have good showing in the postseason. You've come out really seeing the ball well. Just how well do you feel like you're seeing it right now through the regional and heading into supers?
Um, I think I'm seeing it well. I mean, I had a good regional, put some good at bats together, had some stuff fall for me. So, I can't. Yeah, I'm seeing it pretty well.
Up next, we'll go to Tyler Horka.
Yeah, Rowdy, asked Tanner the same question. You guys have both played in super regionals on the road and at home. And everybody talks about how big of an advantage Duty Noble Field is. How do you put that into words? How big of an advantage is it? And, how can you use that to your advantage this weekend?
Yeah, it's a huge advantage. When you have so many people there cheering on your team, giving the other team just chaos. It's kind of, I feel like a lot of other teams, it shell shocks them a little bit, especially when they play all year in front of 500,000 people. And then they come here and there's 13,000 people right on top of you. It makes it a lot more difficult for them to play well. And I think playing at home, it just gives us a huge advantage.
We'll go back to Robbie Falk.
Rowdy, what's the scouting report on these guys and the arms that you're going to face, you think? I know it's not really known who's going to pitch in game 2 and game 3, but it looks like Bertrand in game 1. What do you guys know about what you're going to see this weekend?
I think they're crafty lefties. They like to go. They're going to be an away approach. I think they like to throw, different pitches and different counts and whatnot. So I think the approach is just going to be, middle away, get good pitches to hit.
Up next, we'll go to Trey Montgomery.
Yeah, Rowdy, for you and a lot of the guys on this team that have already gone through super regionals twice. So, you guys kind of know what to expect. Meanwhile, going up against a Notre Dame team where this is only their second super regional in their program history. How much do you think that experience will help you guys this weekend?
I think, having the experience that we have is going to help us in terms of being a little looser as the game starts and playing more free. So I think the experience that we've got the past few years, it plays a big advantage in us getting momentum and getting the ball rolling.
Up next, we'll go to Theo Derosa.
Rowdy, how important is scoring in the first inning against a really strong team with a strong offense and good starting pitching? You guys have done that a lot this year, but how important is just getting out to that start and scoring in the first?
Scoring in the first obviously, gives you an advantage, but if it happens, great. It, gives you a little leeway, but if it doesn't, you stay to your approach and you keep on going. So I don't think we're going to expect anything, but we're going to go out there, put good at bats together, and, hopefully we do put up a good spot in the first.
Up next, we'll go to Gary Graves.
Hey, Rowdy, I guess, did you feel like it was just going to be a matter of time before Cameron kind of came around hitting? I guess he had struggled the past 10, 11 games and then, kind of busted out and was MVP last weekend. Did you feel like, he was just going to straighten it out?
Yeah. The SEC schedule, it's long. Players go up and down, especially first-year players. So, when you got somebody that's had a good year, that's struggling a little bit, that they're going to break out of it. And he had a great weekend last week, and hopefully he carries it into this weekend. So, we expected him to have a good weekend and, continue to expect it out of him.
We'll go to Trey Montgomery next.
Rowdy, going back to the whole experience factor, the previous 2 super regionals, was there something beyond just like the usual baseball stuff that you feel like this team that has helped this team advance?
Elaborate on what you're trying to ask.
Like, is there just something in particular in this spot where, that has made y'all successful these last 2?
Yeah. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I just think the confidence point in the guys that are in the dugout and whatnot. I think we have a lot of guys that know we're really good. We know we're a really good team, and the confidence, to go out there and play well is helping us, get to this point. And I think that's one of the biggest things that's helped us, win a regional, have a good SEC schedule, and then get to a supers.
We'll go back to Joel Coleman.
Rowdy, we heard Tanner talk about it. They always say, just wait on postseason Rowdy to come around. And what is it, do you feel like about is it your personality? You always seem like kind of an even keel kind of guy. What is it that you think allows you to kind of thrive in these big moments, or at least, so far in your career?
Yeah, I don't really know, what, I can pinpoint it on. I think one of the biggest things is just, the more baseball you play, I think the more pitches you see, I get more comfortable. And I think that's one of the biggest things is, I think that's what it's attests to the, slow starts. And then as the season goes on, you have more bats, see more pitches. And I think that's one of the biggest reasons why I've had success in the postseason.